Good morning, everyone. We had a 20-minute flight over to Linz. We're here getting fuel, waiting on our passengers. Our next flight is going to be Edinburgh, flight level 430, 2 hours and 40 minutes en route. Join Jeff and I for another great flight.
Understand 1-2 minutes on the void.
And if you prefer, you can have runway 26 for departure.
That would be great. 26, thanks.
Eurocontrol rejected our initial flight plan into Edinburgh. The fantastic controllers here in Linz did their best to help us correct it, but weren't successful. We reached out to our concierge service, and within 15 minutes they had the routing fixed. However, our assigned departure slot was just 12 minutes away, so we had to move quickly and get out on time. We'll explain what actually happened later in the video.
All right, I'm ready.
282 Whiskey Bravo ready to taxi with Sierra.
282 Whiskey Bravo, line up runway 26, QNH 1010 and recleared the Peyton 1 Whiskey departure.
All right, recleared Petrol 1, Peril 1 Whiskey, and line up runway 26, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
It's a Peyton 1 Whiskey departure.
Yeah, she switched it. Peyton 1 whiskey.
All right, we'll do the Peyton 1 Whiskey, 282 Whiskey Bravo. Peyton 1.
And 26, so it's going to be out here.
Straight ahead, yeah.
Yep.
Come over here, and it'll be a slanted taxiway to the right. All right, Peyton 1, 26, set. Air conditioners up, elevator trims already saw you checked, autopilot's been checked, aileron rotor trims have been checked, flight controls are still correct. Flaps are set, indicated. Speed brakes are retracted.
Yep, speed brakes confirmed. I did the rudder bias test also.
Avionics are set up, takeoff data is up, posted 105, 106, 114. Altimeters are set 1010 by 3. And pressure station's good, messages are normal. Afterbatter's open. We'll get the passenger advisory here shortly when we get ready for takeoff. Exterior lights we've got on, brakes you've been checked, nose wheels you've been good. Flight instruments are checked, 82, 960. 960 we're good. Rudder bias has already been checked. Nice protection in any passenger seats we'll get. Flaps are set. Speed brakes, trims, brief. And
Number 2 Whiskey Bravo, wind 080 degrees, 5 knots, runway 26, cleared for takeoff and when airborne contact radar 125.685. Goodbye.
Alright, we are clear for takeoff, runway 26 and departure 125.685, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
Can we back taxi or is it intersection? Let's confirm we can back taxi.
And we are, 282 Whiskey Bravo is cleared to back taxi runway 26.
Double confirm.
And just to confirm, 282 Whiskey Bravo is cleared to back taxi 26.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Sweet, thank you.
We're going to
Got
get
those, we're clear
safety.
left, clear light, passenger safety, we got the lights on, we'll get the...
Clear left. All you got is the heats, and we're going to get the seatbelt sign, so we're good. All but the heats. Clear for takeoff.
There were roughly 6,600 feet of runway available from the intersection, plenty for the CJ3+. However, it's always wise to use as much runway as possible, especially with a slight tailwind, and you'll see how that affected our ground roll. One of the passengers commented on how sharp the pilot uniforms looked, and we laughed because I had told Jeff they would.
All right, here we go. See, I knew that was coming.
They're right. Runway's clear.
Runway's clear. Let's go pitos.
Yep.
Get 'em.
Pitot
Thank
heats
you.
are on, lights are on, panel's clear.
That we are on FMS takeoff. Takeoff, power set. Achieved, 2 good engines.
Yep, 2 good engines. Airspeed is alive, cross is good. Gauges all look good in the green. And there's V1 and VR. little longer to get there today.
Yep, a little hotter and higher.
Roger, rate.
Gear up, please.
Alright, flaps. Gears up, no lights.
Yep, flaps up.
Y'all's on. Alright, gears up, flaps up. Throttles are on climb.
And
Wanted to go to the
yep,
turn.
and it was 205 knots, right?
Yes.
We're not even
Exterior
gonna get
lights, we'll stand by. Pressurization is splitting and coming up. And at departure, good afternoon. 282 Whiskey Bravo, 3000 climbing 6000 via the Petrol 1.
282 Whiskey Bravo, entry identified, climb flight level 160.
Flight level 160, 282 Whiskey Bravo. 16,000 set, transition still at 12.
November Victor Echo, camper south descending west-southwest.
Victor Echo, ease approach.
November Victor Echo.
Interesting with the double Q. It's different. It was max 205 at the turn, right?
Or this is in turn, yeah. So in the turn.
So we can do this.
So yeah, as I say, no, I don't see any other speed restrictions.
Yep, just in the turn, right?
Yes. Guess it's so your radius is not so huge.
Whiskey Bravo, direct to Apak.
Direct to Apak.
Direct Aprak, 282 Whiskey Bravo. Want to make sure I scrolled to find the right.
Victor Echo, contact Wales.
Over the Wales, please, yeah, November Victor Echo.
I'll get the recogs and the seatbelt signs off. And we're just standing by 12,000 for the transition.
That was interesting on the ground. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us here. We're on our way out of Linz. We're passing 12 here. Standard. Ready to go. We had our flight plan filed, but it was suspended by Eurocontrol as an invalid flight plan, and we wound up having to refile again. So you'll see two different routings on this video. The one that we originally filed, and then we'll show you what we had to switch to. Flying around in Europe's a little bit different. They, in the United States, if you have bad routing, they'll either give you the routing right away on your
November Whiskey Bravo, contact Praha radar 120.275, goodbye.
120.725, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
I think it was
Negative 120.275.
20275 Whiskey Bravo.
Oops, flying the wrong way here.
Good afternoon, control 282 Whiskey Bravo, 14 tree, climbing 16,000.
November 282 Whiskey Bravo, hello, identify. What's the record seat level?
We're clear to flight level 160, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
Confirm 160 final?
Negative.
What'd you find?
Okay, what's the record seat level?
430 for 282 Whiskey Bravo.
Okay, stand by.
What I was thinking about,
I didn't even understand what he said. I got it after you figured out is 160 the final. Like, I hope not. So this dual Q is definitely confused me at some point because I was just turning
Delta Foxtrot, what's the requested level?
turning the opposite direction there.
oh, towards the...
410
Yeah.
please, Finnair 1 Delta Foxtrot.
Instead of putting the ball in the center, I was trying to move
Finnair 1 Delta Foxtrot, Red Calm 25
the center to me.
350.
Yeah, flip it back.
350,
Yeah,
Finnair 1 Delta Foxtrot.
I'm getting very confused.
November 282 Whiskey Bravo, now climb to flight level 300.
Flight level 300, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
Radar good day, Singapore 323 on climb level 350. Singapore 323, hello, identified, confirm requested. 323, request final level 370. Roger, stand by.
There you go. That looks more like what I'm used to. That was very confusing. So as I was saying, they rejected our routing, and they tried to fix it on their own. And I've heard, and Jeff has heard, that that doesn't happen too much where they fix it on your own. You actually have to refile. So we got held up a little bit, and we were using a flight planning service called Skyplan, and they've been fantastic at everything. So I gave them a call, they refiled, and we got out of there about 30 minutes late. It wasn't too bad. So we're on our normal, we're on the appropriate routing, and on our way to Edinburgh. All right. Autopilot's on.
Expecting 350 at Gildo, Finnair 1 Delta Fox.
Finnair 1 Delta Fox, Roger, so climb to level 350 to be at level by Kilness.
Our plan is to spend 2 days here in Edinburgh, and then we're going to go to Reykjavik for fuel, and then to Kingerlussuaq, Greenland, so that should be an interesting video, and we're going to spend the night there, and then proceed on to New York. Or Goose Bay and then Sonderstrom. Yes, it used to be Sonderstrom Air Force Base, right? Or Army Air Base. But they gave it back to Denmark years ago, right? And now I know it's Sonderstrom Approach, right? Is it Sonderstrom Airport too? No, it's in the city of Kingerlussuaq, though.
Yeah, it's still Sonderstrom Tower and all that.
Cool. Another airport I've never been to.
It'll be new for me too. I've been there, but
it's been in the dead of winter and you've never stopped, right? Or have you stayed overnight there?
No.
No.
Thank you, Finnair 1 Delta Fox.
Everything was white, so...
November 282 Whiskey Bravo, climb to flight level 330.
330, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
All right, everybody, we're climbing out of flight level 240 on our way to Edinburgh. We are going to go ahead and shut the cameras off now, and we'll pick them up on the way down. Have a good one. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're descending out of flight level 360, heading into Edinburgh. I've been informed by one of my passengers in the back that I have been pronouncing it wrong the entire time. I've been pronouncing it Edinburgh like Pittsburgh. So leave me a comment. You can yell at me. Let me know I've been pronouncing it wrong the whole time. Or we'll call it Edinburgh. Edinburgh on the way down now. Weather looks nice. A little bit overcast, and enjoy the flight down. Just changed.
Transition level, flight level 75. Expect radar vectoring to an island approach.
Edinburgh ground frequency is open on 121.755.
Left wind 250.
Translator 660, direct to Aggstead.
Visibility 10 kilometers.
Direct to Aggstead, 660.
1,700 feet. Scattered 3,500 feet.
Traction 529 November, direct to Haven.
Direct to Haven, Mountain Haven.
1008. Threshold elevation 100 feet. Acknowledge receipt of...
Delta 137, contact Scottish Control 135855.
135855, great day, Delta 137.
Bye now.
You have the JetBlue 229, you have the EGPH we'll put a call on route from
full clearance, we'll be on route control.
Route control.
It will be CU 6595.
6595, thank you.
Call sign calling London Center, practice pan acknowledged. Second call sign done.
Somebody talking on guard there, and just so everybody knows, we did brief the procedure. We are on the we will be on the ACPED ACP1 Echo arrival into runway 24, expecting the ILS into runway 24. We've got that up. He's got the arrival procedure. And, you know, now that we have both, have you ever seen this before? So, because we're coming down this arrival procedure to Tartan, which is up here.
282 Whiskey Bravo, direct to Haven.
Direct to Haven, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
282 Whiskey Bravo, reporting speed to Scottish 126.13.
26.13, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
Yeah, 5 Bravo, Bravo, Charlie, contact. Good afternoon, fly heading 35, descend flight level.
Just tell him 27. Yep, that's fine.
Heading 285 and descending 200. Confirm that's for French 529 November.
Action flight 29 November 8 man heading 285, descend flight level 200.
285, descending level 200.
Good afternoon, Scottish 282 Whiskey Bravo, 28.6 to cross Agped at 260, we're direct haven, 270 knots.
November 282 Whiskey Bravo, Scottish, good afternoon, no speed restriction, and fly heading of 290, get over.
Heading, delete speed, 290 heading, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
290 on the heading.
Rhino 92 X-ray active, descend flight level 100.
Education transition at
75, yep. I did catch that. And what I was talking about here, so the arrival procedure goes heaven to Tartan, but because we have the approach loaded here, it's going to want to make a turn before Tartan, and that's caught me off guard before. It's another Garminism, because it's going to want to make this turn over to that. So if we go haven direct to Tartan and the plane turns, we're going to flip it over to heading and just stay direct to Tartan. Otherwise we have to take the approach out.
600 navigation Atlantic, contact ground to radar 1198.1.
Yeah, you see how it depicts that. Yeah, it's going to be a predictive turn, so we're not going to make it all the way to Tartan. That caught me, I forget what airport, but it caught me going into an airport like that. The plane started turning. I'm like, what's it doing? It's because you have the procedure already loaded.
Since we weren't sure what to expect going into Edinburgh, we set up the ILS-24 with the Tala VOR as the transition, unsure if we'd be assigned the arc approach into the airport. Our arrival procedure's last fix was Tartan, which is much further north than the Tala VOR. So the Garmin avionics predictive turning never actually routed us over Tartan. As long as you understand what the avionics is displaying, you can manage it accordingly.
November 282 Whiskey Bravo, descent flight level 200.
I got it, level 200, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
Sorry.
That's right.
Single pilot taking over again.
I know. Good.
192 thank you. Contact Edinburgh 121.205.
This is
205,
correct. Alright, we are -5.
Got 39 Quebec, get through the line. KLM 9 Quebec, climb level 190. Level 190, okay, 39 Quebec. KLM 39 Quebec, turn right onto heading of 145. Right, heading 145, okay, 39 Quebec. November 82 Whiskey Bravo, turn right heading 295.
295, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
Lufthansa 7 Yankee Yankee, climb point level 150. Lufthansa level 150, Lufthansa 7 Yankee. Scottish Canadian, right on 1 Sierra, bike passing altitude 2,500, climbing 6,000.
A little bit.
Barely a
Right on 1
trace.
Sierra, Mike, Scottish
Now we're coming down.
Flight level 900. Fashion 529 November, descent flight level 900.
Level 90, French 529.
KLM 39 Quebec, flying flight level 250, will be level in Oddbun. Level 250, be level in Oddbun, 39 Quebec. November 8 to Whiskey Bravo, turn right, heading 305 degrees, descent point level 160.
305, 160,000. I'm sorry, 160, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
Lufthansa 7 Yankee Yankee, turn left, heading 155 degrees, flying point level 190. That's heading 155, time level 190, Lufthansa 7 Yankee.
Right to again. Yep. Clean now. That's the first time I've...
November 8 to Whiskey Bravo, descent point level 120.
120.
120, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
Ryanair 1 Sierra Mike, flight at a heading of 160 degrees and climb now, flight level 190. Heading 160 degrees and climb now, flight level 190, Ryanair 1 Sierra Mike. Lufthansa 7 Yankee Yankee, turn left, heading 140 degrees. Left heading 140, Lufthansa 7 Yankee. KLM 39 Quebec, turn left, heading 125 degrees. Left heading 125 degrees, KLM 39 Quebec. Fashion 529 November, your own navigation to Simon, descent, flight level 80.
Level 80, navigation to Simon, correction, back to Nashville.
Lufthansa 7 Yankee Yankee, flying point level 250, be level in Oddbun. Flight level 250, level to be about Lufthansa 7.
So it looks like if they're going to intercept us up here, it's going to be between TLA 13 and D027X. TLA 13, so we can just punch in, fly that leg if that's where we're looking to intercept, right?
Maybe they give us vectors all the way to final.
Yep, it's a possibility.
KLM 39 Quebec, report heading to Scottish Control 126, decimal 930, goodbye.
693, good day, KLM 39 Quebec.
Flash 5 to 9 November, descent flight level 80. November 82 Whiskey Bravo, descend to flight level 80.
Flight level 80, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
Correction 529 November, we have to reduce speed below 250, below 100.
Flash 5 to 9 November, roger, standard inbound speed now.
Standard speed now, could we expect some star for the start peak of the video?
Even has a 250 speed,
Fraction
but we're not
5
on the
to 9
arrival,
November,
so
just check that now with Crescent radar, they can advise you better on 124.630, goodbye.
460, goodbye, thank you, bye-bye.
and it's also 250 below 10 as well, so
And he said no. He did give us a no speed restrictions too.
other than 10,000.
Yep, other than 10,000.
Flight level 1 there, so.
Yes, flight level
Right there,
1.
1 Sierra Mike, flying flight level 250, be level in hot fun.
Flight level 250, to level away, hot fun. Up Edinburgh, now 1 Sierra Mike.
Speed bug's there because of the Haven, crossing
Right.
Haven. But we're coming up on 10,000 anyway. See some ground. We got our ghost needles.
Yep.
November 8 to Whiskey Bravo, navigation Tartan.
Direct target, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
Help if I scroll the target.
November 28 to Whiskey Bravo, contact Edinburgh radar 121.205, goodbye.
21205, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
Lufthansa 7 Yankee, Yankee, turn left heading.
Approach, good afternoon, 282 Whiskey Bravo is 11-3 descending 800. We have information. Victor.
722 Whiskey Bravo, number radar, good afternoon, number 2, radar vector dialer 24. Information, whiskey current, fly heading 360 degrees.
Heading 360 degrees, we'll pick up Whiskey, 282 Whiskey Bravo. They just, it was uniform and then Victor
I
and now it's
know.
Whiskey. My
Yep.
gosh.
I got the radios while you're getting that.
November 2 Whiskey Bravo, got 35 miles from touchdown, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1008.
QNH 1008, descend 4,000 to his Bravo.
Not much change, 260 at 10 miles, or 10 kilometers, sorry. 20, scatter 2900, 16 and 10 on temperature dew point. 1008, which is set by 3. And still the same, everything else was the same. Got some ground contact.
Yep. So I wasn't 100% sure what he said. I think he said radar contact 35 south, descend and maintain 4,000? Okay.
Yes, that's what I heard.
And I read back, descend and maintain 4,000, he didn't say anything, so. Let's go direct to D283L. Let's just, 283L, direct something in front of us. Thousand to go.
5 for 4. Big castle down here on the right.
Pretty.
Yeah. Phone's in my pocket.
Just gonna go procedure, activate vectors to final right now. If he changes something, we'll just punch it back in. I'll overdub a little bit of this, but they want you at 3,000 feet to intercept 9 miles out. So we're gonna fly with flaps 15 down for a bit, like Jeff did going into Linz. Once we get up here a little closer.
November 2 Whiskey Bravo, 17 miles from touchdown, turn left heading 345, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Left heading 345, 3,000 feet, 282 Whiskey Bravo. Edinburgh, you see off the left wing, pretty
Yeah.
good sized city.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Autopilot.
November 2 Whiskey Bravo, turn left, 280 degrees, cleared out of approach, runway 24.
Good. 280 degrees, heading clear for ILS 24, 282 Whiskey Bravo. Yeah, runway still in sight.
Flaps 15.
Rechecks. It's coming down.
Edinburgh approach, Golf Alpha X-Ray Bravo Juliet. Golf Alpha X-Ray Bravo Juliet, Edinburgh radar, squawk 0430, basic service outside. 0430, basic service will remain outside, and true bearing, Golf Alpha X-Ray Bravo Juliet, request true bearing.
Okay, let's intercept. We got 9 miles to go here, so wait a little bit. Yeah.
Golf Oscar, go Bravo Juliet, let's stand by. Golf Bravo Juliet showing 332 from myself. 332, thank you, and request switch back to Scottish Information 119.875. We're overhead creep at 3,000 feet. Golf Bravo Juliet, Roger, squawk con security, have a good day. Thank you very much, con security, Golf Bravo Juliet. November 2 Whiskey Bravo, contact Edinburgh Tower 118.705, bye-bye.
Over to tower, 282 Whiskey Bravo, good day. Tower, good afternoon. 282 Whiskey Bravo is just outside of
November 282 Whiskey Bravo, good afternoon. Continue approach, there's one about to depart ahead, wind is 250 degrees, 15 knots.
Continuing 24, 282 Whiskey Bravo. Looks like he's about 200 feet, maybe 100 feet above the ground. I don't see him here, but yeah, I can see an airplane.
Yeah, I see him.
Okay.
Alright, gear down.
Alright, that's good.
Max 7409, runway 24, clear for takeoff, surface wind
Green panels
250
clear.
degrees, 15 knots.
Runway 24, clear for takeoff, Max 7409.
Green, full flaps,
Yep,
standing by yaw damp, and
We can go flaps 35. He hasn't cleared us yet.
no, that's true. You did leave it there. And speed check's good, full flaps, check, selected. And indicated, panels clear. Gear flaps, speed breather, speed air, whatever, yep. Alright, he's halfway down the runway on a roll.
November 2 Whiskey Bravo, runway 24, clear to land, surface wind 250 degrees, 15 knots.
Clear to land, 24, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
Max 7409, contact Scottish Control 126.3, goodbye. 1263, Max 7409.
500.
Go down 3 green, no reds, 0.2 pressurization. You want Edinburgh to go.
Minimums. Minimums.
Edinburgh's away. Bird, yeah. Bug. Green. Got a nice flare there. You changing my seat.
I told you ahead of time.
I know. Actually moved it a little bit.
November 2 Whiskey Bravo, taxi holding point Alpha 12.
Holding point 12, 282 Whiskey Bravo.
Easy 48 X-ray Hotel, runway 24, clear for takeoff, surface wind 260 degrees, 12 knots.
Clear takeoff 24, Easy 48 X-ray Hotel.
Alright everybody, thanks for coming along on the ride. If you're liking these videos, leave me a comment, subscribe, tell your friends, let me know what you think about them. And we're going to be here a couple days in Edinburgh, and then we're headed back to the States via Reykjavik and Greenland. See you on the next flight.